Peace, my family, and roll back to all the woke ones out there and those coming at good cocoon for the first time. This is your girl, the butterfly, and we about to take off. Let's fly. I just want to send you all that good healing energy your way and hope you all are out there keeping your mind right in that good 9 mind. This video is going to be about expression. And the reason why we are in this situation here on the planet. It's all about disobedience. And we have to learn how to be obedient again. Question: obedient to who? The Most High? The sustainer of the boundless universes? Anew, meaning the Most High. The Heavenly One. Being obedient to the source of everything in existence. Connecting back to nature. Connecting that good current back to the source. Obedience is why we are not where we need to be. Because a lot of people on the planet are not being obedient. Again, it's this saying that goes, history can repeat itself. And it's all on the collective to collectively unify consciousness, to change the fate and humanity of the world. And that is true. Also, it's an individual thing as well. Because in order to regain that unity consciousness, we all had to be linked and unified as one. Mentally, yes, everyone is not going to personally agree, those good emotions, agree with everything. But it's getting down to the truth, the facts, the science of it all. This is not about anyone's opinions. That's where things get lost in the sauce. Because people are going off of opinions. In these days and times, my people, we need facts. We need science. We need to understand why the planet is in the state that it's in. And what did we do wrong? Question: have you been paying attention? Because if you're checking the laws, the 42 laws of Maya, checking the laws of the Most High, question if you're just going down the laws of the Most High, 613, the Torah, which came from the 42 laws of Maya, just saying, again, if you're checking and reading the laws, question, is your life aligned to the laws? People can sit here and say that it's not easy and make excuses all day. But you're not going to go anywhere and level up, get to that next level on your spiritual journey if you're making excuses. We're not in a time anymore for excuses. Again, it's going to take time for people to get back in alignment, which is very understandable due to, from birth, being introduced to a destructive lifestyle. Either way, we have to start somewhere and stop making excuses for the states that we are in and calling it normal, or the so-called new normal. Just saying, because we have to stop making excuses. Yes, during the journey, you're going to have moments where you might fall off, but the thing about it is you don't give up. You start somewhere, you start doing it, and you just don't give up. That is the key. Don't let go of the rope, as our master teacher always says. That is the key. No, we're not perfect beings, but we are striving for perfection and self-mastery at that. And yes, if you make a mistake, which you are going to make mistakes, just saying you're going to make mistakes. It's just not beating yourself up about it. Getting on with the show. And moving on. Getting back to it. It's just all about personal growth. And everyone takes time to that state to grow. And every time period where they're in stages is not happening overnight or one shadow hour. Either way, it's a lifetime experience, but you must be progressing during this lifetime experience, and don't get caught up in the traps of the excuses, because again, the Most High is inside of us, right? And He gave us a brain and a mind to think. And I know we create certain ties to ourselves, to the world, and everything in it. But we were warned about that. And we have to take our power back. We can no longer continue to keep going along with status quo, whatever that is, thinking that this is just the way that it is, and this is the way life is, and this is how it's supposed to be. My loves, that is so far from the truth. Most High has given you everything you need inside of you, the tools that you need to break through the demons, the battling of the demons inside of you that you must break away from. And guess what? That part is extremely hard in the beginning. But just like anything, when you're going through withdrawals and you're going through that motion, and yeah, you might have a setback here or there, you go back, but the key thing is get back to the right path. Do not let it overtake you, because again, that's what some people do in that depressive state, or in the state of the unknowing. I'll just call it that, in the unknowing of what you're doing, or they may know, either way, we're not in that time anymore that we can create excuses for things. We have to get on with knowing what we need to do, and stop acting like you're a part of something and you're not really living the lifestyle. Saying it out your mouth, oh, I'm this, but not personally living it yourself. just saying it out your mouth because you're just so used to saying it. But when you look over the culture and things that people are doing, you see it doesn't really correlate. It's not really in proper alignment with what people are doing on a day-to-day basis. Make it make sense, right? We have to start moving in sense and using our senses at that. And it's happening to our higher senses at that. And all of this will come along with the journey. But you can't be afraid to walk it. We all have to walk it. I have to walk it. We all have to walk it. And again, it's no fear. It's all love. We have to understand that if you're fighting for your soul, which is a spiritual battle within yourself, you cannot allow no one to get in the way of you and what the Most High told you to do. And whether people realize it or not, the Most High has left instructions. Question: have you been following instructions? If so, good. If not, did you ever think maybe that's the reason why certain things flow in your life a certain way? You're not really truly happy within. You don't really have that inner peace within. You're always chasing it outside of yourself, not moving, within yourself. That's called loving yourself. Because once you start loving who you are and taking care of yourself, you will start to manifest that outwardly and have experiences of that sort. When you begin to start loving yourself and respecting yourself out here and not allowing people to do whatever to you. Because again, we lost morals and structures and foundations, and now the children are at risk. We have to save the children, in a sense. Very important, because they are the ones that's going to have to live out. They're the ones that's going to have to live out their parents' mistakes. We have to, as a people, start standing on truth. Start standing on what the Most High says, so we can guide the children. Because guess what? They're going to need it. Because this world is set up for self-destruction. Question: have you been checking out the children these days and what they've been tuning into with this everything got going on, especially the music? Question: have y'all been listening for a long time? That's what's been dished out. We have to begin to turn it off. Tune to a new station. Tune to a new channel. Channel of growth, elevation. Stop tuning into things and wondering why people's minds are not right. We are what we tune into, and we are what we eat. Question: what have you been tuning into? What have you been eating up? We have to learn how to stop and stand up and say, I'm not doing this no more. I'm done. This is hurting myself spiritually and hurting others. We are our ancestors, and we must learn to honor them by being good examples in this world, and stop allowing things to just happen. We have to stop the show. So I'm going to leave it at that and let y'all know again, I speak to you out of love. And no, it may not be this energy where it's like, I don't know what people be looking for sometimes. But I have to speak for my soul. And that's how it comes out. So, again, let me say, all that I say is out of love. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I love you. Peace. And it's all love.